Hey guys, JDiverGH22 here, and today I'm just going to be talking about you get what you pay for. Disclaimer, if you don't like tattoos or piercings or anything like that, please click out of the video right now. I don't need the negativity, and even if you leave a comment, it's not going to get to me, so you might as well not waste your time or mine. So if you don't like tattoos, please click out of the video right now. I'm not making you watch it. Secondly, I don't need any comments about uh, you get what you pay for because I'm already commenting about it myself. So, whatever. As you probably know, I got two new tattoos a couple days ago. It was Friday the 13th, and it was a $13 tattoo special. Now, once again, you do get what you pay for. I understand that concept. I'm not trying to say that I should have had a beautiful piece for $13. Uh, it's kind of what you should expect. I understand that out of a $13 tattoo special. However, I have two other Friday the 13th tattoos that I got before these ones, which you can see in previous videos. And those were $20 specials, but nonetheless, they still look great, actually, in my opinion. The lines are good, the shading is good on those, they have a decent amount of detail. It took about 20 minutes each for those tattoos on my legs or ankles, and I don't know. It's not like I just picked a random shop down the street that I saw happen to be doing a tattoo special. I did do my research online. This particular shop has 5 out of 5 stars for quite a few reviews of people that have went to the shop. I looked at their portfolios, the artist portfolios, before I decided on going there. Uh, the shop seemed nice and legitimate. Everyone was friendly. It wasn't a shady place. Uh, so the thing was, they sold pre-ordered tickets or whatever. Like you had to buy tickets to reserve your spot because they said they took walk-ins, but it didn't really guarantee that you could get tattooed that day or whatever. So for my friend and I, Ashley, I got a few tickets. She only wanted one tattoo. I wanted two, so I got 3 tickets. Whatever. Um, so firstly, when we show up at Friday the 13th night, or on Friday the 13th night, our appointments were for 10:30 p.m. and there was a big ass group of people outside. Okay, nothing new there. You have to wait a while to get tattooed for Friday the 13th. However, I was left wondering why I even got a ticket because I didn't get tattooed until almost midnight. So I waited just a little over an hour. I mean, that's not the end of the world, but when you're cold outside and everything, and there's tons of people and you're getting claustrophobic, then it can get a little old. But that wasn't even the point of this video. That was just kind of like a side thing where it's like, okay, well, I thought I had a ticket and I thought my appointment was supposed to be at 10:30. Well, my second appointment was for 10:45. So they did it in 15-minute increments for these tattoos that they were allowing you to choose from. And so I was like, okay, cool. Well, they aren't very complicated designs. It won't probably take quite 15 minutes, but I'm sure it won't be insanely quick either. So I got my artist. He was very nice. I'm not trying to put him down. He was a great guy. He was very sterile. He used all new stuff and cleaned everything up the way he was supposed to. Very friendly. Great personality. So this guy was really nice. That's cool. So I was like, okay, sweet. It's not one of those artists that is just in a pissed off mood because they've been tattooing all day. He seems like a nice guy. Whatever. So then I had been trying to think about my placement for my tattoos as much as possible, and I decided that I wanted my Roman numerals on my left forearm wrist area, I guess you could say. And while that sounded like a great idea, and I thought it was, and I asked him about it, and he thought it was a good idea as well. So he puts the stencil on. I thought it was pretty much lined up, but I wasn't entirely sure. This is a lesson to where if you aren't sure, double check, triple check, make sure you get the right placement for your tattoos. I said, I think it looks straight. What do you think? And he agreed, of course. Maybe he was getting tired. I understand that. However, I am still a client, and you should probably spend more time making sure that it's got the proper placement since it's going to be on my body for the rest of my life. Well, long story short, it's slightly crooked. The lines aren't straight on it. it's not the worst tattoo I've ever seen by any means, but it's definitely not the best. As you can see, it's not straight, and neither are the lines, and I don't know. I just don't know what to think about it. I know it's a $13 tattoo. What can you expect? But this does not look like what was on the flash sheet that I chose from. Again, you get what you pay for. But again, I had previously had good luck with Friday the 13th tattoos, and I thought that this was going to be the same way. Well, lesson learned. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have someone else fix it, I guess. And that's fine, as long as it's fixable. I think it is. It can be cleaned up a little bit. But I don't know if my camera's going to focus, but there's a line going this way past the tattoo, like just one little etch that's barely there, but just there enough, like a scratch. So like he literally scratched me with the tattoo machine and just left it, and there's a slight bit of black. So I have extra tattoo that isn't supposed to be there. I don't know if you can see that after like the 3 part or whatever. There's just a little line there, and that shouldn't be there. So that tattoo we can be done talking about. I also got a cross on my wrist, on my right wrist, and I really liked the design just because of how simple it was. It wasn't overdone. It wasn't anything too fancy, etc. So I didn't think it was going to be a big problem. Well, apparently it was, because the lines are not straight, once again. So what can you expect from a $13 tattoo? I don't know. But if you look at that, the lines are not straight. And then there's right here to the left of the cross, there's a little line going diagonally down. And once again, just like the other tattoo he did, it's like a scratch line of where he must have just etched just a little bit, and now it's a permanent part of the tattoo. So now I have a little line on my age lines, or whatever it is on my wrist, that wasn't supposed to be part of the tattoo right there. And I'm just like, okay, from a distance it looks fine. Maybe I'm overanalyzing it. Who knows? But then I was like, I did pay for these tattoos. I didn't just go in a basement and get them done. I didn't go to what I thought was a shoddy shop. I thought it was a good shop. It got good reviews. I paid $13 for each one. I paid ahead of time. I even tipped him $1 or $2, which if I had more, I would have been classy and given him more, but I only had $1 on me. And even at that, after looking at these, I don't think a tip was deserved. I don't mean to be rude, once again. Great guy, nice personality. But these tattoos are crap. And, I haven't gotten any tattoos for quite some time that I've actually paid full money for ahead of time and stuff like that and planned. The last 4 tattoos I've gotten, other than my equal sign that I did myself on my finger, all of the other ones have been Friday the 13th tattoos, kind of spur of the moment, but I still like them. I just didn't really have the money to put down $100 and $200 for a little bit of ink like this big. I just haven't had the money to do that. So this was kind of my way to get my fix a little bit, if you will, without having to pay too much. So, I won't probably be getting any more Friday the 13th tattoos. It was really fun. The first 2 I got were excellent. These 2 are okay, but nothing great, and you can tell if you look closely. The other thing that really pissed me off was the fact that on my videos you can see me and I'm like, oh sweet, it looks good, because I was excited in the spur of the moment and I thought they looked good. But when I got home under the better lighting and everything, I realized, wow, these are kind of fucked up. Excuse my language. Like, that's not cool. It's on my body for the rest of my life, and now I have to have somebody fix it, and hopefully they can fix it and make the lines better. The thing is, as you saw on the recordings, if you watch the tattoo videos, my first one that I got done there was the Roman numerals, or were the Roman numerals, and what should have been at least probably a 10-minute tattoo at the bare minimum was a 3-minute tattoo. Are you kidding me? This isn't some sketch that you can just fuck around with. again, on my body for the rest of my life. It took 3 minutes, and I guess I should have seen that as a warning sign. I don't know, but I had already paid for them, so I just decided to go through with it. And so then he went to do my cross, and if you watch that video, that was a 2 or 3 minute tattoo as well. 2 or 3 minutes. I understand it's small, it's not a complicated piece, really, but when you're doing line work, it takes a second. You can't just scroll through it. And then, when he was done with my cross, I said, looks great, because at first glance, I thought it looked great, and he's like, it looks done. So, obviously, he was ready to get out of there for the night, and I don't blame him. That's a long day. However, if you're a tattoo artist, and you're trying to be professional, and come across as a non-scratcher tattoo artist who knows what he's doing, you shouldn't leave someone with a crappy tattoo. You shouldn't take so little time on a tattoo and then think it's a good thing, or at least talk about how it's done, and in actuality it shouldn't have been done for another 7 or 8 minutes, whatever, so I guess lesson learned, but it's irritating to say the least, and it's fine. I don't regret them, yet, I guess. I still like it because they're my first visible tattoos that I can see all the time, other than my finger tattoo, so that's kind of cool. I don't have an option to hide it. It's cool on one hand, and on another it's not. I guess just do your research and try to go with your gut if you feel something's wrong in a tattoo shop. Because at first I was questioning the placement of the Roman numerals, and I should have had him re-stencil it, and I didn't. So that's on me. I understand it's my fault. I was the one who said, okay, that looks good, whatever. But in actuality, he should have definitely been more responsible about it as well. So you guys can make fun of me all you want. I have a couple nasty tattoos now, but I guess they could be a lot worse. So lesson learned on my end, and I won't be getting any ink for quite some time because I'm not going to be able to afford it, and until I can afford better quality ink, I'm not going to be getting it, because my body is my body, and I can't just have crappy tattoos all over the place. So, thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and comment. I really do appreciate it. And hopefully I can get them touched up and show you some improvement whenever I get the chance and opportunity to do so. Peace out.